Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to the Science of Mind Club. And this Sunday Club, again, we are back on the topics which are really, really interesting to all of us. And starting with the very first quote for today. Today's session will all be about behaviors and how do we modify behaviors? How do we adjust our intention, our purpose, and our actions to the right behavior and the results that we get in life. Behind every behavior is a positive intention. So positive intention is something which helps us grow, keeps us safe, makes us a better version of ourselves. So behind any behavior, there you will find that there is definitely a positive intention for. This is one of my favorite quotes. You can access rich emotional states, vital life. So the vital life force that we are talking about is positive energy that you will find in the universe, the nature, maybe in God, that if you believe in, that always is there to nourish you, to protect you, to make sure that is holistically taking care of things in your life. Even if there are times which are not that great, definitely, in those hard patches, in those really, really hard patches of life, you will still find some flowers or mm, really, really nice showers of blessings in your life. So you can access these rich emotional states, the vital life force, anytime, everywhere, because it is all around us. The positive energy, the positivity is all around us. Somewhere I read a beautiful quote that says that we are living in an ocean of energy like a fish in the ocean, and we don't even know if the water exists. We are always surrounded by enormous positivity of the universe, of the nature around us, and countless blessings of those who have kind of guided us, those who are near and dear to us. We are always. All right, so this one is about our actions. Anything worth doing well is worth doing badly at first and exquisitely at last, which means that our actions that help us make form habits or any new learned ways of behavior, any new learnings. Initially, it is not that great, but as and when we get at it, we are continuously working on it. It becomes exquisite. And words don't change people, experience does, which means that the experience that we get in life or the experiences that we seek for ourselves, they shape us, they shape our lives. It is about that awareness, it is about creating that experience that you want in your life. Inquiring minds want to know. So that means that as our awareness shifts, as we are always inquiring for new things, as our focus is on getting better day by day, that is where our life shifts. That is where we are knowing a lot of information. So inquiry is like a searchlight. Wherever we show that searchlight, new things get revealed. And our brains, they are like a tool which wants to know a lot more, and it auto upgrades itself with every experience. So, three things that we want to establish right now in this session today is: number one is seek experience that helps grow. Number two, there is a positive, really, really positive, caring energy of the nature which is all around us, which will help you to grow. And number three is that always keep this curiosity, the spark of curiosity with you, which will definitely. Once again, a very warm welcome to this forum, which is on psychology, NLP, and mindfulness. And this is about helping you reach your goals in these areas. This is about a vision of creating more leaders and more coaches. And just 30 to 40 minutes is what we connect every Sunday. And we share some key ideas, techniques, and concepts. So, today, also in our session, we will be sharing a technique of NLP with you, and that is what I have chosen for now. And for the rest of the few sessions, we will be playing with the theme of sharing the NLP techniques for making yourselves better, making lives of those around you better, as well as I'll also try and get some of the experts that I know in the field of NLP and psychology share these ideas. So maybe in the format of these sessions, what you'll also find is I'll be inviting few guests who are in the field of NLP, psychology, or mindfulness, or maybe yoga or hypnotherapy. All of these guys, will be all these experts will be available to us, and we will get access to them, and they will be sharing their learnings with us. This is a totally pro bono free initiative. It will always be like that because it is all about supporting each other, holding each other's hand. And that's right. This is what this club is all. So be curious, stay curious. Every Sunday you will see a lot of positive people going forward. It is about learning, applying, and transforming yourself and sharing what has benefited you with others. And there is a Google site that we have put together. If you're more curious, we want you to still stay curious and keep on learning. So let's dive into what is today's agenda for the day. Today's agenda for the day is this beautiful technique of neurolinguistic programming called anchoring. So I'll give you a brief about anchoring, and then I'll also share with you a demonstration of how anchoring works so that you can also go inside, reflect, and experience it for yourself. What is this anchoring? Starting with anchoring, and as the picture on the screen shows, this is what an anchor is. And the whole idea or whole theme of an anchor is that anchor keeps the ship at the same place. So whenever the ships are sailing, they are about to reach a shore, they're about to reach a destination, that is where the anchor gets dropped. Really, really heavy piece of metal. Yeah, it's really gigantic, heavy piece of metal, and it goes right at the bottom of the sea or the shore, and there it just holds the ship together. That is what an anchor is all about. And you can see that it is made of a huge metal or iron or whatever that heavy metal is. And along with this, there is a chain. It gets chained to the body of the ship, and that's where the ship is not able to move. It stays at that. So, what is this anchor in terms of psychology to all of us? Just think, just imagine. And if you were to say that, how exactly we get anchored in our experience? Because you see, every time we are giving a metaphor, not about ship, it's about our ship of life. So, what are these life instances, or what are these ships of our lives which are getting anchored, and what are these getting anchored to? If you were to think about this question, what are those areas where you were sailing freely in your life and you got anchored? Now, this anchor can be a positive anchor as well as it can be a negative anchor. Yeah. So there are types of experiences, positive and negative, and at times when we get these experiences, sometimes the anchor drops, and that is where we get into a time where we are getting stuck. For example, the moment you hear the word that congratulations, just the word congratulations. The person has not said anything, is just uttered this word, immediately the expectation builds that there is something positive that is going. Yeah. The moment we get into that positive trance of experience, we understand that it's triggered by a word. Sometimes even the bad word, if somebody is calling somebody an idiot, the moment he says idiot, that idiot word is an anchor. Maybe the person listening to that loops back in time, that how many times he or she has heard that word idiot, and It evokes a certain response in the body. Words are very, very powerful. The moment we call somebody hero, that brings out the heroism in that person. He or she will definitely feel empowered. That if, let's say, a person having a bad day at office, he comes back home, child comes and he hugs the parent and he says, Dad, or Mom, you're my hero. So immediately you can see there is a shift which is happening with these words, with these phrases. So there are certain situations in our life, experiences where we either see something, we feel something, we hear something, or taste something, or we smell something. All of these sensual triggers of the senses, they can become an anchor. So they can be a visual anchor, they can be an auditory anchor, they can be a kinesthetic or a touch kind of anchor, they can be gustatory or some sort of a taste that gets aligned with a certain memory, or a certain smell of a perfume or aftershave that becomes like an anchor to you. And whenever those anchors are triggered, whenever you go back to that point, immediately you go back and latch on to that experience which was there, either positive or negative. These are the anchors of memories. Memory is, somebody said, one of my coaches said that memory is like a drug. We keep on coming back to that. If there is a certain sweet that you had as a child, maybe a chocolate, is no longer there in circulation. Okay? And maybe one of these old um, you know, relatives come to you and they bring the same chocolate. It brings back the same memories. Okay, this is how our brain functions. But what we need to remember is that who is in control of that ship of life decides change the course. Who's the captain? If I say who's the captain, definitely you are the captain. You can reprogram those anchors if they are not working. If those anchors are working very well for you, you can amplify them, you can stack them with more such experience. You can have experiences that can build it for you. That is what we want to do mindfully. And we set the compass, the true north where we want. So it is all about knowing the direction in which you want to. Richard Bandler, who was the founder of neurolinguistic programming, he said that when you're sitting at the fence, and at least if you're not going anywhere, and if you want to go somewhere, at least if you're falling, then you fall or lean in the direction in which you want you. Okay, so that is what it is all about. That we know that a lot of these processes are automatic in nature, but we can mindfully program it. We can mindfully decide that how do we want to change this. There are certain states, memories, experiences, and anchors which are very positive for us. There are certain experiences and anchors and memories which bring us into a negative spiral, a negative zone. So, how do we install this? This is what now we are going to give you a demo. And remember that you yourself are an anchor. The way how you are acting and reacting and interacting in the world, you yourself are bringing out these states in yourself and those around you. So, let me give you an example at this stage. I think it is a very good time to give you a demo. So, one of the fears that a lot of people have in the world is stage fright or the fear of public speaking. Let me give you something very powerful. You can go back, listen again and again, and also you can share if you like it, if you feel a change. So when I say the word stage fright, almost 9 out of 10 people, they get butterflies in this. Why this is so? Is the very first time we were asked to speak was an unknown territory. We were, asked to go in front of people. There are so many people looking at us, and that feeling was a little bit different. And most of the time, what people choose as a word, as an anchor for those feeling is anxiousness. See, the moment you say that, oh, when I go in front of people and I speak, I get anxious, that word itself is bringing out a lot of different memories, lot of different triggering certain emotions in the first place, and it is changing your state to absolutely a counterproductive state, which will not help you perform well in that situation. Yeah. So one of the master coaches or senior coaches who I really, really respect, he shared this with me that the next time when you go out to give a presentation or speak in front of public or stand on your feet and about to present your ideas to this forum or people around you, do not label that feeling as anxiousness. Instead, you label that feeling as excited anticipation. Now, if you think about that, there's no difference in the feeling. Let's say if you are waiting for a roller coaster to arrive, and the roller coaster just stops in front of you, and you see people are giggling, laughing, bursting out of joy, and they are about to get off the elevator of the roller coaster, and you are about to sit in that roller coaster. Feeling that you get is exactly the same feeling as you get when you're speaking in front of. So remember that, friends. It's not the way how we are naturally choosing to say that these feelings are anxious, anxiety, and all of that. But take a pause and label it differently. Choose a different anchor for yourself. Now let's take care of the actual part of speaking in front of. How do you take care of that? What are the resources that you'll require in that? What will be the positive anchors? One of the positive anchors is, let's say, confidence. So maybe this is a situation where most of the people are not confident, so that's the reason why I'm taking this situation. If there is some other situation in your mind where you lack confidence, you can just better think of that. And in those situations, how do we build up confidence? So this is about this. Let's get right into the heart of the. So good news is that you can learn a lot of confidence. In a moment, I'm going to ask you, close your eyes and go to a time when you were absolutely confident. Can be a totally different situation, any more point in time. But what we are looking at is a feeling of absolute total confidence. Maybe something like you're feeling like superhero that you admire, or you're feeling like best day of your life. Okay, so you reach that point, and in your mind's eye, imagine that day absolutely in vivid colors, larger than life's size. Step inside that scene. You do that now. Remember the things that you have seen. You see what you have seen, you feel what you've felt, and you hear what you've heard. When you reach that moment, feel that confidence again. And let that confidence grow, let that confidence increase. Make it 10 times more, make it 100 times more. And when it reaches the peak, when it is still increasing, you can take the index finger of your right hand and join it and press it with the right thumb. That's right. And you say in your mind the word confidence. I am radiating confidence. Take a moment, pay attention to that point between your index finger and the thumb. Let the words echo in your mind, radiating total confidence. And as you say that in your mind, let that feeling of confidence spread all across your body, all across every fiber, muscle, every neuron of your nervous system, every atom of your body. And at psychological, physiological, and spiritual level, remember that this is how you are spreading confidence in your body just by giving a command to your mind by saying confidence. And this is the point where now you are setting the trigger for confidence. Excellent. You're doing wonderful. You just open your eyes slowly and gradually, and I'm sure that you're feeling amazing. I'm sure that you're feeling live, awake, alert. Now, this is where in the last 2-3 minutes, by simple visualization activity, we have set up an anchor for ourselves. Yeah, and this is an anchor for confidence. Yeah, if you're doing it, you can visualize it more. You can take some time. You can go really really slow. Enjoy every second of it. Then you let that confidence spread in your body because you are confident. You are the anchor for confidence, and confidence is your anchor. Now, again, I want you to close your eyes and imagine a situation where you are going to make a presentation, or you are going to speak in front of public, or you are going to address a crowd. Yeah. So close your eyes, see what you have seen, feel what you have felt, and hear what you have heard in those times. As you experience it, do something different now. You'll take the index finger of your right hand and connect it back to the thumb, and you will trigger the same anchor, which is the anchor for confidence. And to trigger that, you'll say the word confidence. I am radiating confidence. I am totally. And you take a moment, take a deep breath. In this picture in your mind, just you look at people around you, how they're smiling, how they're looking at you with expectation, a positive expectation, how they are getting impressed by the state that you're triggering, state of confidence. And they know that you are going to take them on an amazing, amazing journey with you. When you'll address them, when you present to them, when you share your ideas, they are going to love it. Squeeze that thumb, squeeze that finger, and say the word to you, and just look at the audience. Excellent. You did absolutely wonderful. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly and gradually open your eyes. Feel refreshed, relaxed, and absolutely awesome. Yeah. So you can shake your hand a little bit. You can rub your palms together, and you can just put it on your face and feel absolutely energized. Now, this is, friends, my gift to you, that whenever you'll go back to this anchor, this positive anchor of confidence, it will trigger this state. And the other way to stack this anchor to make it more powerful is that whenever you feel confidence, go back to the same point and you trigger this by joining the index finger and your thumb together. And that is where you will build on to this experience, and you will remember as a solid, heavy, giant anchor holding you and making you really, really strong in that experience of public speaking or addressing or connecting with people. Yeah. So this is my gift to you this Sunday. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you share this activity for those around you. The steps are very, very simple to follow. If you find any challenge, if you want more information, if there are still more questions, you feel free to connect with me anytime. I know that it is Sunday, and this journey, this beautiful journey that we are taking every Sunday takes a little bit of time. But then I love your questions, I love your comments and feedback, and let's go ahead together on this journey, and let's make sure that we take care of those around us, our parents, our friends, our um, colleagues who are there at work. So make sure that you share this learning, you keep on learning, because learning is definitely fun. And with that, I would like to thank each one of you, and just like this gift that I've shared with you as a thank you gift, as a parting gift from my side, I would like to offer my support to you on weekends, on Sundays. So I would like to volunteer as a pro bono coach, a coach who's available free of charge to anybody who needs some help. So if you need, just call me over an hour on Sunday, and I can listen to you. I would love to know how do you want to grow, what are your goals. If there are some more techniques that you want to learn, I'll be more than happy to share with you. And my details will be there on this Google site, or I'll leave a link below. Feel free to share this information to anybody who you feel will be getting benefited by it. And the reason why, last time some of our friends asked that what is your reason why you're doing it. It's simply that somebody on my journey helped me, and I'm place where I am here with all these knowledge resources. So it's my way of kind of giving back on my journey when I have received. As friends, we really don't grow when we just keep on collecting. We actually grow when we start giving back. And that is where I want all of you to also mindfully think that how you can volunteer, how you can contribute, how you can serve the society in general, and let's make this world a better place. Okay. So on that note, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for taking the precious time out on a Sunday for hearing these lectures, hearing these classes. And I wish you all the very best as our community builds. I'm sure that there will be a lot more amazing, fun memories that we'll bring together, and we'll make some great experience together. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.